Guys. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do serology and blood spatter test review. Let's go ahead and start with number one. What type of evidence are red blood cells? Now, keep in mind that red blood cells do not have a nucleus, so they do not have DNA. So we use blood typing for that, though. So that would be considered class evidence. Okay, class evidence. And then for white blood cells, though, white blood cells do have a nucleus. So that is considered individual evidence. Okay, so individual evidence. Okay, so number two, one parent has a blood type of A and the other blood type of B. What are the genotypes of the parents if they produce some children with blood type O? Draw the Punnett square. Okay, so keep in mind that blood type O is recessive. Just because this parent has blood type A and this other parent has blood type B doesn't mean that that part of it is a blood type O. Okay, but it's recessive. It's not expressed. It's just that they do give it to their children though. Okay, so keep in mind the blood type. Oh, blood type O is recessive gene. Okay, but parents carry the gene. Parents carry the gene. Okay, it's like if your mom has blue eyes and you have brown eyes, you might express brown eyes, but you do carry the gene of blue eyes. Okay, so maybe one or more of your children could have blue eyes, but it depends who you marry. Okay, so anyways, um, so so if we are so in other words, if we just do the Punnett square, that means it's an A, but the O is recessive. It's quiet. Okay, and the other parent is a B, but the O is recessive. Okay, so this would be AB. This is across and down. That would be AO. Across and down, it will be B, O. I'll keep the dominant ones at the beginning. And then, of course, there's the OO. So there is a chance that children do carry that blood type O. Okay, so that means parents will carry the parents' genes genotype are BO and AO, okay, which is these. These are the parents. Okay, number three. What is antigen antibody interactions used to identify? Okay, so antigens identify the blood type. And antibodies okay recognize the foreign object okay, like in other words wrong blood type, and of course this will be causing agglutination. Okay. Number four, who is the RH test most important to? And this is important. This is pregnant women. Who are RH, RH positive. Okay, I'm sorry, RH negative. RH negative. I keep making mistakes here. So sorry. So pregnant women who are Rh negative, okay, uh, and baby is Rh positive. So this is big no. Okay. Number 5, which blood type is considered the universal donor? And that is O negative. Which blood type is a universal recipient? That is AB positive. List 3 things blood typing can determine. That is paternity, identify suspects, or eliminates suspects. Okay. Number 8, people from blood group O negative can safely receive blood from which blood type? So for this one, it would be O negative only. Okay. People from blood group O positive can safely receive blood from which blood type? That will be O positive and O negative. Number 9, red blood cells that do contain A and B antigens on their surface are normally found in the person with blood type A, B blood type. Number 10, if a blood type ends in positive, that means they have Rh antigens. Okay, and if a blood type ends with negative, that means they do not have Rh antigens. Okay. Number 11, to determine whether a blood stain is of human or animal origin, the serologist will perform precipitin test. Okay, number 12, paternity test is done involving a woman with blood type AB blood who has accused a man with type B blood of fathering her child who has tested AB. What can be determined in this case? Well, this man may have fathered this child. And to confirm that, of course, that will be DNA. Okay. Number 13, identify the blood type for suspect number 3. So this is positive, positive. So that means it's A, B, and then, of course, that shows negative. Okay. Um, And keep in mind that on your labs it was showing clumping, and not clumping here. Okay. Number 14. What direction do the spine's legs of a blood droplet in motion point? It always points to the same direction of travel. Period. Okay. Number 15. If suspect number 4 volunteered to donate blood, which blood types could receive her blood? So this is suspect number 4. Okay, and as you guys can see, it's a B negative, right? So this is a B negative. Okay, so that means it could receive from B plus, from the B negative, AB positive, and AB negative. Okay. Number 16, which blood components are directly pertinent or most important to the forensic aspects of blood identification? That will be white blood cells. The property of, and this is cohesion, causes blood to resist flattening out and allows it to maintain a round, curved shape when it lands on a surface. Number 18, blood droplets that fall straight down without force, will be round. And blood droplets that fall at an angle will be elongated. The diameter of blood droplets increases as the height from which they are dropped increases. Number 19, the larger the angle, the longer the drop. Number 20, the minimum number of drops needed to find the area of convergence is at least 2. Okay. 21, the angle of impact is calculated by finding the arc of sine of the width divided by the length. Number 22, human body is different from other blood because the red blood cells are circular and unnucleated. Like, in other words, they don't have a nucleus. Okay. Number 23, tails point in the same direction that blood was moving. 24, when blood falls with a high velocity, small bits of blood may escape from the main droplet. They are called satellite droplets. Number 25, which of the following conclusions can be drawn by analyzing blood spatter evidence? That is 1, angle of impact. 2, direction blood traveled. 3, manner of death. Number 4, velocity of the blood. Number 26, which characteristics of blood spatter indicates that the blood has fallen on a porous or less than smooth surface? That you have to look at the spikes. Okay, please circle the region, direction of the blood travel in the image. Blood traveling to the right. So any of these are basically traveling to the right. So blood traveling to right. And then this is right here, area of convergence. Number 28, place the following tasks in order that they should be done when processing blood from a crime scene. Okay, so you're going to look at all these. So the first one will be the ELISA test. Okay, ELISA test. Okay, to determine if the blood is human. The second thing they need to do is, of course, blood type means ABO test. Okay, and then the third one is DNA analysis. Number 29, when first arriving at a crime scene, you should spray with luminol in order to look for blood that is not readily visible. Readily visible. Okay. What can you conclude? What can you conclude about the blood drops shown in the image below? Okay, so like for this one. Okay, so you can see that they're super round. So the blood drops fell straight down without force. Okay. Now use the picture above to determine whether the statements below are true or false. The angle of impact for this blood droplet increases as you go left to right. Okay, so if you look at it, the angle impact, that is true. The direction of travel for most of these blood droplets is north. No, not all of them. Okay, as you guys could see because of the round one. Okay, so it's false. The area of convergence can be termed from this group. That's false. Good. Let's go to the next one. Okay, number 32. Calculate the angle of impact for the following blood droplets. So on this one, as you guys could see, you're gonna calculate. Remember, it's with divided by net, and then of course it's the arc of sine, right? That should give you the information that you need. So it will be 3.5 divided by 4.2 equals, again, well, first I'm going to divide that, right? So it will be 0.83. So arc of sine, and then it's 0.83 equals 56 degrees. So this is 56 degrees. Calculate the angle of impact for a blood droplet whose width is 2 millimeters and length is 5 millimeters. So the sine, arc of sine, 2 divided by 5 millimeters equals 24 degrees. Number 34. For each statement below, choose a spatter pattern that would match the description. So, so you could tell like this one's has a lot more force, so a lot more energy. So that will be high velocity impact splatter. Okay, and then from there you gunshot wound, gunshot, like if you use a gun, I mean that has high velocity, high impact. So that would be that's for high impact, for high velocity. Okay, the next one would be if you compare these to this one, you could tell this one has a little bit more higher velocity than this one. This is just like a little splatter, just like a drop, but kind of a little force anyways. So this one would be low velocity. Okay, um, and then it would be, usually that's like a blunt object, like like you know, it could be just a blunt object, this one. Okay, and the last one will be the medium one. Okay, so this will be medium velocity, and this is like a beating or a stabbing. The next one, number 35, arrange the blood droplets in order from largest to smallest angle of impact. So this will be 90 degrees. So, you need to look at the elongation, you know. So, so the, it will be this one will be next, and then this will be next, and then the last one will be this one. Okay, and that's it, you guys. Good luck on your test, and make sure you write all these notes. Not all the questions are going to be there. Just keep that in mind. And but if you have this written or have it typed up, these should be very easy. Okay. I will. Good luck on your test.